Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours of time. So all this here may look like a few weeks worth of time. It's actually just the past few days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did Bitcoin last on Friday, and with cryptos, they do trade 24/7. And unless you live under a rock, I'm sure you are well aware that really the cryptos across the board, Bitcoin included, got absolutely hammered. So there's a lot of updates here that need to be done as far as the technical chart is concerned. For those of you that were watching the video essentially all last week, all I talked about was pretty much this channel pattern that had formed, and it was just a situation of, well, you kind of got to wait and see for something to happen. Well, something did indeed finally happen. The bears pushed down to the bottom portion of that channel, and you can see from there the floodgates opened up and the price went all the way down to this next green line here, which I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but I am going to pat charts on the back. Charts truly do work. I promise I have not thrown that line in there. If you go back through the archive of my Bitcoin charts, you'll see that I don't remember when, but I've talked about 6,600 in the past, and that green line's been down there. And I mean, check it out. Literally after the just total complete collapse, several times now the bears have tried to press down through there, and each and every time so far that level has held strong. So again, I'm not patting myself on the back, but as far as learning charts as a tool, as a viable tool, are they perfect? No. But is it logical? Are they helpful? Absolutely. And this right here is absolute proof of it. So what I'm going to do here is just get rid of that line. It's pertains, yeah, but it's not relevant anymore. Same with up here. Sure, that level still pertains, but no longer relevant. So the key level of resistance on any sort of bounce to the upside is going to be right there at about the 7,100 mark. So if over the next 24 hours the price does start to bounce again, 7,100 is going to be that initial area of resistance to keep an eye on. If somehow, Bitcoin just goes on a crazy move, which, it is Bitcoin, so anything's possible, and gets up through 7,100, the next key level of resistance to keep an eye on would be that purple line up there, the 50-period moving average. But one step at a time. That first step is getting up above that 7,100 mark, but really the true kind of thing right now is just maintaining above 6,600. So far so good. Even if the price tomorrow or over the next 24 hours just goes sideways, that would still be perfectly fine. I would consider that a sign of strength. But in the event 6,600 does not hold as support, I do want to map out one more area of support, and as you can see, we're having to go back quite a bit of the ways into the charts history. Whoops, there we go. And, essentially, if that 6,600 mark does not hold, then while I'm not saying it's going to happen super fast, 6,000 is definitely within the cards, which is the low from way back here in February. So, in other words, 6,600 I would consider a very important level of support because, like I said, I'm not saying it would happen within a day or so, but if 6,600 doesn't hold, 6,000 is technically speaking that next key level of support. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, very interesting situation right now with Bitcoin and other crypto. So the next several days are going to be quite the drama show. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.